Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up. Darren Fletcher. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Palmer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk. He is through
Such
here.
good technique. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's going for goal! Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. York, he's found the way through. Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Irwin with the short one. Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Fletcher is there, and he can pick it up. Rodri.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
No luck with that dink over the top. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Chance for a shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, smashing header! Cleared without hesitation. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. De Bruyne. Now it's Torres. Can he get it through? Martinelli is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, that was vital. Undercooked. In a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are...
Palmer. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Palmer. He won't be happy with that one. And he's on his way! York was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Rodri.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Dixon. And that's a throw-in. He's shifting through the gears here. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Irwin goes short.
Quick off the mark there, read the ball beautifully. If only he could have found a half-decent finish.
Dixon.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Guardiola. The referee has given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now there's a fine chance! There it is! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again.
Minutes at a time.
De Bruyne. And it's Palmer. Spread out to the left. Martinelli receives it in a wide position. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Arsenal have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
Hi, hi, hi.
Barcelona get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Tries to play it through. Rummenigge! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rummenigge. Great skill, that's nice. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's had a shot! No, not quite. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Such good technique.
Oh, that it shot, surely! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 18.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Forlan. That is good alertness. Nesta. And here's Messi. Can he finish? And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest...
There's the shot! He scores! at it again in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Costa Curta, can he get it through? Baresi makes the interception.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi, and he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! He has done it! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it. And there is the half-time whistle. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes. Fallen! Oh, terrific save.
Manchester United are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ricky Puig. And this is Cruyff. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Forlan. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He shifted it to the flank. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Rice. Rosicki. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Fulham! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge is onto this. Rummenigge! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Brzezinski.
pass. He didn't have the greatest...
There's the shot! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own...
Hi, please do like the live.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ricky Puig has a look and plays it forward. That's cause for mild irritation. Now it's Kane. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Looking wide. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe. Ricky Puig. A And it's Puyol. And Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece! A finish right from the top draw! And they get themselves in front! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rummenigge. He's tried one! That is just brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time. So, what's your view on that goal then?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it...
Rummenigge! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're... And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. And it's Robertson. And that's aimed in. Terrific header. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it. This is
That is as far as it goes. Side, which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having.
എന്താണ് 10 കോയിൻ, ഇഷ്ടംപോലെ കോയിൻസ് നമുക്ക് വരുന്നുണ്ട്. 10 കോയിൻ കിട്ടിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഡിവിഷൻ 8 ആണ്. നമുക്ക് ഇന്ന് ഈ 15 പോയിന്റ് നേടി ഡിവിഷൻ 7 കയറണം. നാളെ 6. അങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾ ഡിവിഷൻ 1 എത്താനാണ് നമ്മൾ ട്രൈ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അച്ചീവ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റൂലെന്ന് നമുക്ക് ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാം. പക്ഷെ എൻ്റെ ലൈവ് കാണാൻ ഒറ്റ മനുഷ്യരില്ല. ആരൊക്കെ വരുവാണെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ലൈക്ക് അടിച്ചിട്ട് പോയി. ആരെല്ലാം കാണുന്നുണ്ടെന്ന് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുക, ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them. I think they'll maintain what we've seen. This has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic, the stomp, the hammering.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
I'm sitting here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better there. Maybe his positioning wasn't correct.
Manchester United already chasing the game. Promising position. Head out towards the right wing. This seems in the right position. Hunting in pass. Roberto Carlos prepared to avoid with the ball. Sanchez to keep an eye on. Pass intercepted. Clear to see, he's not at all happy with that. Pass wasn't good enough. Seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Nice and tried and tested forward, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
True brilliance in every sense of the word. Just to report so far. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of aim. It's a great movement here. The pass was perfect. All he had to do was just finish the touch. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been coming up to half-time, leading, and Nick looking pretty good. Ricky Puig. Towards the centre. He's beaten the last man.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's going for goal.
Information bulletin from the regional police department.
In at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems it's expected the miraculous that's going to miss it.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter.
സോ അടുത്തത് നമുക്ക് 3000 കോയിൻ കിട്ടുമല്ലോ നോക്കാം. 3000 കോയിൻ കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഞാൻ എന്തായാലും സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് വീഡിയോ കട്ട് ചെയ്ത് 300 കോയിൻ 300 ഗൈസ് 300 കോയിനാകുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് നഷ്ടമില്ല. നമുക്ക് എത്ര കോയിനാന്നൊക്കെ ടോട്ടൽ കോയിൻ. ഒന്ന് പുറത്ത് പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അപ്പം ഗെയിം ഓഫായി പോകും. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു വിഷയമുണ്ടല്ലോ.
Oh, he's been caught napping. This is great chance.
Cross.
That's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it.
Very
Well, there is your superstar. His first since his much publicised arrival. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible to keep that going. It was absolutely
For the first moment of real significance. Well, that gives them the privilege to... Oh, it's come loose.
Pess really has the confidence and skill to be able to pull the ball out. And it's support right to them, so just maybe
There will be 1 minute added time.
the support was alright.
First 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Very confident when they came to attack. It's not they switched on to that. It's not very much of this game. Just told us we've just begun the second period here. Arsenal now carrying a 1-goal lead.
After 57 minutes, number 9, Jonas Troy. Very nicely, thank you. You can really sense how important this goal is. They need it.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to give them that advantage.
Being urged to
Ricky Peach. To Carlos. Neymar looking to win it.
tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because I think
This was done. real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their...
ഒരേ ഒരു മാച്ചോടെ കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ ഇന്നത്തെ ലൈവ് അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും. ലൈവ് അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുന്ന പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഞാൻ കളി നിർത്തി കിടന്നുറങ്ങും. കുറച്ച് ഷോട്ട് ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഗോൾ
It's just about there, Benny. That's definitely got his best. Now here's an interesting matchup. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. It's more in your face. Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose get away from header. Mickey Push. This is getting punishing. Look, all you want to hear right now is the following whistle. They've been humiliated. And yes, it's been a bad game. Showcasing their exploits. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
goal.
After 75 minutes, number 18, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution.
Third goal is completed.
Some of those players look totally lost in
നമ്മൾ 8th ഡിവിഷൻ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആയി 7th ഡിവിഷനിലോട്ട് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ബൈ.